Today we're going to discuss our two hominid kits. The original hominid kit we designed was Hominid Species and Tools Kit, and that includes 7 specimens, which you can see here in the front row, in addition to 4 tools. The specimens included in this kit cover unique species and are all male so that you are comparing like things. Then we decided to supplement it with a secondary kit, our Hominin kit, and that includes 5 additional specimens, which includes 2 females, as well as additional species. All of the skulls you see here have that historical tie-in. So you're seeing Lucy and the male of Lucy's species, which is Australopithecus afarensis. Then we have Mrs. Ples, which is ironically a male from Australopithecus africanus. Then we go to Homo habilis, Homo erectus and Homo ergaster with these ones. So this is Dominici 5, Peking Man, Turkana Boy. These are all respected skulls that are considered by scientists worldwide as they study hominid evolution and the development of hominid species. Then in our more modern section over here, we have 2 Homo sapiens skulls. One is skull 5, so 100,000-year old, versus a modern day Homo sapien. And then we have the Neanderthal and Flo, which is Homo floresiensis, aka the Hobbit. And finally, the Hominid Species and Tools Kit also includes a modern pan troglodyte skull, which is a modern chimpanzee. So you really get to span the millennia here with a lot of different species. And all of these are being brought right into your classroom using 3D printing. One of the other cool things on our website is the availability to print these at 100% scale. So by default, they print at 1/3 scale and the tools at 1/2 scale. But we include full-size detachable jaw replicas of Lucy, Flo, and the 100,000-year-old Homo sapiens skull for you to explore and study in your classroom at full size if you so choose. With any of these, you're going to need to de-support them. To de-support them, use pliers and break the supports off the back of the model using sort of the side of the pliers to break the supports off like this. Then look for the smaller sections around the eyes, under the jaws, and different places to make sure you remove all of the little supports that are holding the jaws and the skulls up. Once you've de-supported it, your students now get a chance to design their own experiments, become archaeologists, become scientists, and they can start comparing and looking at these different species and the tools that they used to develop their own questions and develop their own experiments. Then once they've figured out the questions, they can figure out if these are statistical questions. Is this something that can take multiple measures and graph for it? So you're looking at your population, you're developing these things, it's developing the critical thinking skills that your students need. Whatever they're doing, they get a chance to bring in measuring, so they're using calipers, they're bringing in graphing, they're looking for trends, and they're really controlling and defining their own education with these engaging manipulatives. So you're doing a lot of math and a lot of science with it, and you can even bring in other concepts such as social studies and archaeology and look at the tools that were found with them. What does that tell you about their lifestyle? Look at their teeth. What does that tell you about their diet? The jaws, all of that. They're figuring these things out. You can integrate with radioactive dating to try and age the skulls combined with the geology. And do all of these different experiments right in your classroom where the students are leading and pushing and guiding with their inquisitiveness that is bound to come from exploring these really fascinating skulls.